but he ain't listen to me, but he ain't listen to me, but he ain't listen to me. I tried to talk to him. He ain't listen to me, but he ain't listen to me, but he ain't listen to me, but he ain't listen to me. I tried.
What up, though? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Because I don't know what the fuck I just did. It's your boy. Go and see Spaceship Oasis the Incredible. Back for another edition of Straight Talk with Spaceship. Well, no, this is not Straight Talk. This is In This Corner. This is Pro Wrestling with a Kick. This is your Raw recap for February 24th, 2025. Almost got it. My computers have been acting janky lately. How y'all feeling? Y'all good? How did y'all, any wrestling fans? I know y'all be saying y'all shit, but, you know, for my wrestling fans, how did y'all feel about Raw tonight? How did y'all feel about that ending? You know what I'm saying? That, you know, because in the black community, right, we feel some type of way. We feel some type of way about black people losing. I don't. Call me what you want. Say what you will. I like a good story. And so for me, I'm not tripping. I would have tripped if it would have been some bullshit, and it was some shenanigans. It was definitely some shenanigans, but it wasn't just some bullshit. This was a great fucking match, you know. And I was thinking this while I was watching. I watch all the wrestling, right? So I'm watching NXT and the after show with Denise and I want to say Chisu. Whoop! I called you, Rock. Come on, log in. I want to hear your thoughts on this match. You hear me? I want to hear your thoughts on this match. But you know, they were saying how NXT women just overtake the men. And log in, woman. Hey, man, what you think about that match? And tonight was a night where the females on Raw just took over the show. Even with the Cody and Seth part, I was actually on the phone with Alizé, so I missed a lot of that. Right, but it didn't draw me in for me to tell Alizé, all right, stop talking, bro. Let me hear what they got to say. It didn't give me that, so that made me think. Okay, the segment was okay, but this match with Naomi and Bianca and Liv and Raquel, the Lyra match with Dakota Kai. See, let me tell y'all, Rock yesterday was like, I don't know when you be going on. I said, you want me to call you? Yeah, called her. Now she can't log in. Hold on, y'all. I tell you, niggas, boy. Niggas and flies. But I will say she probably got a damn good reason, so I ain't gonna trip on my bestie. Hey, bestie. I'm glad you logged in on the YouTube anyway. Y'all make sure y'all hit the YouTube, like, subscribe, share, all that. But both of those matches was amazing. And next week they got an amazing WrestleMania caliber match with Rhea and Io. But it makes it abundantly clear. I think it makes it clear to me the WrestleMania match. And I'm going to get to my Elimination Chamber predictions tonight too. So I'm going to tell y'all what I think about those. But let's go ahead. We started in Cincinnati. We opened up the show with Logan Paul. He talks his trash about how great he is, and CM Punk comes out. And Logan like, why don't you like me? It's because I'm better than you. I've done more than you, more successful than you. Punk says he's a dime a dozen. I'm not tripping over you, bro. I know your type. And we know Logan Paul's type. the thing with Logan Paul, he does have a little bit more charisma, and he has come in, and he's done okay. Hey, Adrian, shout out to OKC in the building. He said, but Punk's like, bro, I'm not really worried about you. I'm gonna eliminate you. I'm gonna eliminate you. And whatever you think, whatever Cody want to sell his soul, I'm Satan. And I don't know if that was foreshadowing what may happen, because tonight we had a lot of people giving red herrings about what's going to happen with. Because I have my theory, and I'm going to talk about my predictions about what's going to happen this Saturday at Elimination Chamber. But he says he's Satan and Logan Paul is a nobody. They get in each other's face, and Logan slapped Punk, and of course jumps out the ring. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know as far as what's going to happen. And we are going to do the watch along. I'm going to do the watch along Saturday. So I'll be logged in. I don't think I got any events or anything. But I will be, logging in. So we will do the watch along Saturday night for Elimination Chamber. And so having Logan come out, having Punk come out, it was cool. I don't want him to win. I don't think he'll win. And I don't think he'll win now because I don't think they'll have him fight Cody again. He already fought Cody for the title and lost. Right? So, so Punk, Cena, I don't see Drew. I don't see Damian. I don't see Logan. And I didn't see Seth. But I still don't see Seth. So, after that, we had the triple threat match with Penta, Ludwig, and Pete Dunne. And, they hype Penta up so much. And I like what they're doing, but I don't think he needs to be undefeated. And I was happy today that Ludwig Kaiser got the win. Penta looked like he was about to win again with Penta. And this was a good, hard-hitting match. I like these three wrestlers because they wrestle stiff. They wrestle hard. They wrestle with a passion. And I thought they was going to put Ludwig and Pete Dunne together. Now, I do think Ludwig needs new music. His music's still out there. When they started playing his music, I thought Gunther was coming out. I was like, damn, they're going to do 2 promos in a row, 2 segments in a row. But it was Gunther. It was Ludwig. But Kaiser needed to win. Keep him relevant. Keep him possibly to, win and have some doubt in his matches. Because you never, like Pete Dunne, you never think Pete Dunne's going to win a match. You never think Alpha Academy's going to win a match. You never think anybody from Pure Fusion Collective is going to win a match. Let's just keep it a buck. I don't want Ludwig Kaiser like that. I want us to not be sure. Even Braun Strowman. You don't think Braun Strowman going to win a match. He ain't pinning nobody. When the last time Braun Strowman pinned somebody of note? I was watching a little bit of Elimination Chamber 2018 last night. Been watching the Royal Rumbles as I go to bed, but they had the Elimination Chamber on YouTube, so I watched it. And Braun was a killer in that Elimination Chamber match. He ended up losing to Roman, so Roman could fight Brock, but that was peak Braun. Braun now is just here. You get a check. Then you had John Cena a little promo about him winning the title, and I don't know, y'all. Rhea interview. She said, "You named them, I beat them." And the thing I wrote was, "Except Bianca." I don't recall Rhea and Bianca wrestling. Do you? And to have a big face at WrestleMania, you got to have a big heel. Io shows up. She says she will beat Rhea again next week. That match is going to be crazy. That match is going to be fire. I can't wait to see that match Monday night. And that might be a match because lately I've been cooking or studying. We was doing homework tonight. And I don't watch the whole show because I'm always doing something. I'm paying attention. I'm listening. I'm catching things because I watch wrestling so long, I can kind of predict what's happening. But I'm going to watch that match. I want to see that match from end to end. Then you had New Day versus LWO. This was one of those times where I was doing something else. I think we was eating. I think I was finishing up eating or whatever because I didn't write it down at first. I think I got up out the dining room table because I had put my phone in my room. And I went and got my phone. And then that's when I wrote down New Day versus LWO. The New Day won with a horrible finisher. I think they was trying to do something. It felt like they was a new tag team tonight, right? They didn't feel like the well-oiled machine we know the New Day to be. And so, they jump wild after the match. Dragon Lee comes for the save. He goes after Kofi, turns around, gets kicked by Xavier Woods. They attack him. And then hit another move, a power bomb, like a double power bomb. And that was clunky. And Dragon Lee ain't big. So either y'all weak or y'all just need to get y'all shit together. The song is growing on me. I like how it's chopped and screwed at the beginning. But they just, I want to see more aggression out the New Day. I want to see more passion in the moveset. I want to see it crispy. I want them to really feel like, because next week we got a tag team title match. And I want the Creeds to win, but I think the New Day will probably be the next champs. So I'm thinking the War Raiders will probably win. But I want to see New Day. I want to feel like when the New Day win the titles, they're on point. Because if they fight the War Raiders, them big boys, you can't be having trouble with a Dragon Lee and fighting the War Raiders. Like the Creeds next week, they're going to have some power moves to their ass. They're going to have some belly to backs, some clotheslines, some shit off the top rope. You can't just do speed offense with them. Because the War Raiders have speed as well. And let me say this, just thinking about next week is going to be like an extension of the pay-per-view, which I like. SmackDown usually is, and the Raw after usually is. They give you some main event matches. So we got 2 title matches next week on Raw. I'm not mad about it. I'm happy that wrestlers don't have to wrestle every fucking week in the same fucking. Well, I remember we used to complain about that. Wrestlers wrestling the same people every fucking week. We don't do that anymore. And we still complaining. I am okay seeing Braun Breaker. Like, when was the last time Braun Breaker was on a pay-per-view? Of course, he was on Royal Rumble. He was on Survivor Series. But I'm not tired of him yet. I'm not tired of a lot of wrestlers. I like seeing when they get to wrestle, I like to see them wrestle. So we had that. Then we had the Finn Dom segment. Dom is still trying to add a new member to the Judgment Day. Finn doesn't. It was another when Dom was coming to the ring. Did y'all notice? Like, he turned around to dap him up, and Finn was smiling. And as soon as Dom turned back around, Finn wasn't smiling no more. So I want to see what's going to happen with that, because who's going to be face? Or are they going to go off into 2 heel factions? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to go back into 2 heel factions? Gunther comes to the ring. He came out with a suit. Now he was in his ring gear. He fought Tozawa. He fucked Tozawa up. This is our 3rd match already, y'all. I think we had 2 more matches. So we had 5 matches, 6 matches, I think, tonight. Not bad. But he fucked Tozawa up. And we were sitting there, and I was telling the fat boy, I said, this was going to happen to you if you get in trouble in school. I'm going to treat you like Gunther treat Tozawa. You're like, you got the big eye, right? Tozawa almost got a 3 count at one time. I mean, of course, he wasn't going to win. But this was the first time I felt the crowd was getting loud. This was the match, and I pay attention to this, right? When I'm watching wrestling, I say, which match gets the crowd jumping? Which match gets the crowd on their feet? Which match can I hear the crowd with authentic cheers? And this is crazy. Alpha Academy and Tozawa still can captivate the crowd. Otis still captivates the crowd. They don't have to win. And I mentioned earlier, they haven't won in a long fucking time. But Gunther put him in the Boston Crab, and Tozawa got to the ropes, and the crowd was like it was the main event, like it was a pay-per-view. And Gunther ended up winning. Otis comes in, and then he gets raped and gets put in a sleeper. I think Gunther won with a sleeper. So then Otis comes in, he all woo, and Gunther gets out the ring, and then as soon as Otis turns around, the old trope, here come Gunther. Oh, excuse me. Here come Gunther. And he puts him to sleeper, and then here comes Jay. And Michael Cole looks a mess trying to yeet. And what's that boy name? I forgot the boy name that quick. McAfee. McAfee looks like the lead singer of Color Me Bad. And he be rocking with that hoe though. But he cracked me up. He reminded me of a mix between the lead singer of Color Me Bad and Johnny Bravo. Then you had the Dakota Kai and Lyra Intercontinental match. They had a nice vertical superplex off the ropes by Lyra. This was a good match. And I said this was the best match of the night so far when I wrote this. And it was just, Dakota's growing on me. I'm starting to like Dakota. They did the woo with Lyra, so that's picking up. And I really like this match. Like, Dakota sometimes, and I know she's had knee problems, so she runs slower in the ring when she's getting a move. Like when she does the kick in the turnbuckle, she kind of runs slow and gingerly there. Also, I think go to kick is the worst name for a finisher of all time. But this was a good match. This was a solid match. This was a fluid match. I didn't see a lot of botches, and I think their timing is getting down. And I think the crowd is getting behind both these young ladies. And I really, really enjoyed this match. Lyra wins with the Nightwing. Dakota and Lyra hug. Dakota goes out the ring. She's walking to the back. And boom, here comes Ivy now. She jumps Dakota. Then she jumps Lyra because Lyra's on the ropes and she ain't seeing shit. She ain't even paying attention no more. She to the fans. And then she hits like a little spinning slam thing. Picked up the title. And Ivy's like, shit, I'm coming for you. Until you give me my title shot, I'm coming. So I don't know if that's going to be a WrestleMania match. Could be. Or if it's going to be a match leading up to WrestleMania because we still got like 6 weeks. Or at least, 6 weeks till WrestleMania. Then you had Dom and Braun Breaker. And I started thinking here, will AJ be the one to join the Judgment Day? To make a AJ and Finn feud again? I just don't know. I'm wondering what's going to happen. Who do y'all think is going to be the new member? Because if they're bringing this out, eventually Dom is going to add a new member to Judgment Day. So who do you think that would be? Who do you think would be the new member that they would add to Judgment Day? Braun did Braun things. Dom gets in so much offense, though. Carlito kept jumping, like pulling Braun's leg or jumping on the ropes and doing shit. The Frankensteiner off the top rope is AJ is awful enough. Hey, Crystal, what up, baby? AJ is awful enough to join Judgment Day, maybe. But the Frankenstein off the top rope, that's his signature move. We know he's gonna do that. After that, he's gonna take the straps down. He's gonna get ready to spear you. He's just still so lightning quick. He wins by DQ, which shocked me. I thought he was going to spear Dom, but I guess they're protecting Dom. So Judgment Day jumped him. He wrecks him. He wrecks Carlito. He wrecks Dom. They bring in a chair. Finn's about to try to do something with the chair, and Braun catches him, and he just backs out and looks at him. And I wonder what that means. I wonder what that's going to do. But we'll see that. Then you had the quick Rock Cody recap. You had the American Made interview with Ivy. Cody comes out. Seth comes out. They talk they mess. Seth talks about selling his soul and all this. And Seth tells him, I'm not coming for your soul. I'm coming for that title. And like I said, I didn't see a lot of this. It was, from what I heard, it was okay. I don't think Cody really, I don't have to watch it again because I don't know what Cody exactly said about The Rock before Seth came out. And then they put it was the focus on the Seth Cody, and I don't think they're going to do that at WrestleMania because they've already done that at WrestleMania. Yeah, that Breaker versus Finn moment was pretty good, wasn't it, Rob? Like, it was very interesting. It made me think, right? Then you had the Usos, American Alpha, A-Town Down Under, and Grayson Waller just talking his shit. I like how, if you pay attention, they're building Austin Theory to be a face. they're giving him a lot of opportunities to get the crowd behind him. And Grayson Waller is becoming so overbearing that it makes Austin Theory want to punch him. And that's how you do a face turn. You want the heel to become a face for some reason. And Austin Theory even almost yeeted. He almost yeeted, right? Because Grayson was talking shit to Jay, and at first Jay was just hitting him with the yeet, and then he told him, like, everybody doubt me. And that's his thing. That's his thing for this. That's his story. Everybody doubt me. Nobody think I can win. Nobody think I can do it. And so Austin Theory almost yeeted. Grayson looked at him, got super kicked. And Austin was just there looking. Austin yeet, yeah. And so then you had your main event match. And I noticed that Liv and Raquel was matching. I said, this was a great match. Good back and forth match. Two good, strong tag teams. I loved it. One of the best tag team matches, male or female, this year so far. They gave them a lot of time. I think it started around 9:18, right? And I was like, but they gave them a lot of time to wrestle. It felt like it was a lot that was done. That code breaker from the top when Naomi took a lot of fucking punishment. Let me just be real. Naomi got fucked up this match. Was that Bianca though? I think that was Bianca that got that though. And so Raquel was holding one of them up, and Liv hit the code breaker off the top rope. I thought it was over there. Then here comes Dom. Dom interfering. And then Liv hits Oblivion after a Tejada bomb. Thought it was over there. That was on Naomi though, because Bianca broke that up. I was like, shit. It was another near fall. Then you had some roll-ups. You had a KOD, another near fall. Like, it was so many near falls. Because I didn't know who was going to win this match. I don't know do Bianca and Naomi need the titles to tell this story? Like, now, can they still tell the story without the titles? Because Jade still says she's a champion. I think the story may have been better with Bianca and Naomi, because now it's like Jade's like, wait, give me my title back. Even if Naomi didn't do it, I'm back. Give me my title back. You took the champion because you wanted to look out for me. I think that would have been a better story. Right? But, now since Liv and Raquel's the champion, we'll see. Now, let's go. We're going to just go ahead and go into my predictions. All right? We're going to go ahead and go into my predictions because Liv and Raquel are the champions. I thought at WrestleMania we might get Liv, Io, and Rhea in a triple threat match for the title. But now Liv and Raquel are the champions, so Liv's not going to win the Elimination Chamber. Roxanne Perez is not winning the Elimination Chamber. Bayley is not winning Elimination Chamber. Alexa Bliss might, but I doubt that she's going to win Elimination Chamber because they just moved her and the Wyatt Six over to SmackDown. Why would they bring them back over to Raw? Naomi is not winning the Elimination Chamber. My pick for the Elimination Chamber match is going to be Bianca Belair. Get the tag titles off of her so she can have a chance of winning the world title. It may be a triple threat with her, Io, and Rhea based off the match on Monday, but I see Bianca winning the Elimination Chamber match. I think that's going to be a big deal. That's going to bring forward an opportunity for Naomi and Jade to beef. And maybe Bianca and Naomi, become heels and jump Jade. And then Rhea helps Jade out. So now you got two matches for WrestleMania. You got Bianca and Rhea. You got Jade and Naomi. I'm just saying. And we got the non-sanctioned match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And the thing that's getting me about this match is what happens to Randy Orton? What happens to Randy Orton in all this? Because he's been gone, for a minute. And I thought Randy Orton was going to fight KO at WrestleMania. And I still think that. And I think in this match, hold on, yeah. I think in this match, he may come back, but I think KO is going to beat Sammy. I think in this non-sanctioned match, KO is going to beat Sammy. And after the match, when he's trying to package pile driver him or send him out for good, I think KO is going to come. I don't think KO is going to cost Randy. I'm sorry, RKO. I think Randy's going to come. I don't think Randy's going to cost KO the match, so Sammy wins. I think because I see Randy winning at WrestleMania, right? I see Randy winning at WrestleMania. So for me, I'm going to go with KO wins this match because he's been losing a lot. Sammy can get his match back against Karrion Kross. And Sammy may not even have a WrestleMania match this year. Just being honest. Just being fucking honest. I don't see Sammy and KO fighting at WrestleMania because you're doing a non-sanction here. Non-sanction is like the culmination. It's not the beginning of a feud. It's the culmination of a feud. So I don't think they're going to have another match. I think Randy's going to come back, fight KO, and win at WrestleMania. Look, that's what I got. Then you got Trish and Tiffy versus Nia and Candice. Oh, I think Trish gets the win. I think Trish and Tiffy will get the win, give them a little momentum. I think this may lead even to a Trish-Nia Jax match at WrestleMania. So I'm going to go Trish. I think Tiffy Stratton, they need to make her, they're trying to make her a baby face. So they have to make sure they do what they're supposed to do. And as far as helping her win, that's why they put her with Trish Stratus. It's like she was a heel. She was talking shit. Then all of a sudden, Trish helping her, and that was Trishy time. Like, the fuck? There was no slow burn for you to become a face. You won the title. You teamed up with Trish. Now you're a face. And I think that's because of Charlotte's Flair reaction. Charlotte got booed so hard that they had to kind of flip the switch. Because I think if they would have had their way, they would have had Charlotte Flair as the face and let Tiffy win and then do a double turn. But you couldn't do a double turn with Charlotte because everybody hates Charlotte. So I think Tiffy will pin Candice or Trish will pin Candice. And then you can have a Trish-Nia match. And you got Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. Candice LeRae ain't ready for a WrestleMania match yet. So I ain't worried about her. And then you got the men's elimination match. Well, let me go to Cody and The Rock. I think Cody's gonna turn him down. I said that this feels to me, and I'm gonna say this is the horse I'm gonna die on. This feels a lot to me like 1994 when Tatanka and Lex Luger was wrestling and Ted DiBiase was telling people that Lex Luger was joining his corporation and it ended up being Tatanka. This feels a lot like that to me. Like The Rock is going to try to get Cody, but the whole time, somebody else. And and so what I think is going to happen, and this is going to go to my WrestleMania predictions or my men's Elimination Chamber predictions. I feel like the winner of that, let me get another pen. My pen. I feel like the winner of the men's Elimination Chamber match is going to be John Cena. And because John Cena is on his reunion, he's on his farewell tour. He's been a face. People love Cena. I don't know. And the thing I don't know is how much Cena's going to wrestle. But I have a feeling that John Cena will win. Cody's going to turn down The Rock. The Rock is going to continue to try to convince Cody all through WrestleMania. And he's going to kind of convince him through using who John Cena was, what happened to John Cena, how the crowd turned on him, how he was able to get the crowd to turn on John Cena, how John Cena has never been respected and loved. And at WrestleMania, John Cena is going to turn on Cody to win the 17th title. To win his 17th title. Cody can win it back. I don't think he will no time soon. Or maybe SummerSlam. Because Cena don't have to wrestle that much. Money in the Bank. Maybe a PLE in Paris. So he probably can wrestle 2-3 times. Honestly, until SummerSlam. Lose the title at SummerSlam. Drew can pick up the title after that. From Cody, eventually. Randy, then it ends up being Cody Rock next year. He could put a lot of different people in Cody's path to create, because eventually they got to get rid of the bloodline. So now The Rock can start his own corporation to go against Cody, which can culminate with Cody and The Rock next year at WrestleMania. But I think John Cena is going to win the men's elimination. I think Cody is not going to accept The Rock's offer. Or John Cena can win and Cody turns on John Cena and joins up with The Rock. A lot of things can happen. But I think John Cena is going to win the men's elimination chamber. I don't think it's going to be CM Punk. There could be a pretty good story there, but I think a better story is John Cena at this time. Okay? What are your thoughts? Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the channel, go to the YouTube. Check us out this Thursday, the Wild Night Radio Thursday Night House Party with my brother 100K. Will be in the building. Get your tickets, 9th on the 9th. Hashtag 9th on the 9th. Get your tickets for the 9th annual Wild Out Awards. 2 weeks away, baby. We're less than 2 weeks away. It's time to turn up. Woo, woo, woo. Let's get it, bitch. You know what it is. It's your boy. Go on, see Spaceship Oasis. Incredible. And as always, my Nietzsche's. Bye.
But he ain't listen to me. But he ain't listen to me. But he ain't listen to me. I tried to talk to him. He ain't listen to me. But he ain't listen to me. But he ain't listen to me. But he ain't listen to me. Try.